Hi everyone. Okay, so I talked about this on a Facebook Live the other day, but I thought I would share it with you guys as well so you could have a think about it. And the topic is, who are you listening to? Where are your messages coming from? TV? Who do you listen to on audio, on YouTube? Friends, family? Where are your messages coming from? That is a question that you really have to consider. Because if you don't, you're listening to messages from people that you don't respect, you don't value, really don't have the same core values as you and the principles that you hold dear to you. So it's interesting that we listen to those people. And I've done it. I've definitely done it in the past. And we take on their opinions. When we stop for a moment and question it, we think, I don't like this person. I don't share any of the same values as this person. And it makes you realize that the person that you're listening to, it's a pointless, fruitless exercise. So for example, if somebody tells you that you shouldn't do something, maybe they say to you, oh no, you shouldn't start that business. Because I heard this person that I know that had a terrible time starting a business, and they give you all this scaremongering and fear. If you could take that on board and you could go, oh no, God, that sounds really bad. I definitely shouldn't do that because this person's told me this. It sounds awful. I don't want to lose money. I don't want to, go the wrong path. But if you take a moment to question what that person is saying and where they're coming from, you might realize that person has their own fears. They have their own worries. They perhaps even have jealousy, that they are maybe too scared to start their own business and they don't want to see anybody else succeed. You have no idea what their filter is. So you have to be very careful whose message you are listening to. Now, there's a quote that is actually quite a funny one in terms of me and Ross, and I'll explain why. But the quote is, a camel is a horse designed by committee. A camel is a horse designed by committee, meaning when everybody has their say on something, you get a really odd, funny looking animal. Now, the reason I say me and Ross laugh about it is because I always say, why is everyone slagging off the camel? Like, that's a perfectly good animal. So the quote annoys me because I just think, just leave the camel be. That camel's done nothing wrong. That aside, the quote makes sense in terms of if everybody's got their opinion on something, it muddies the waters. So if you've got an idea in your mind now, you want to go to uni, you want to go back to uni, you want to start your own business, you want to change your job, you want to change your direction, you want to have children, whatever it is, you want to get married, I don't know, whatever, big decisions, things that you have, things that you know are true to you, who you are, and you should be doing them. But then you share that information with other people and it muddies the waters. Suddenly you've got all these opinions flying around and you don't know what is right for you. And of course, it's, it can be helpful to share with other people. But what I want you to really question is, are you listening to the right voices? Are you really listening to the right people? Are you surrounding yourself with the right people that are going to be giving you a message that is going to better you? Are you listening to people that want to pull you down? Are you listening to people that have got their own fears, their own worries, and they don't want to move themselves? They don't want to see you move either. Because you need to be very careful of those people, because those people come disguised as people that love you and care for you and are friendly towards you, but they aren't sharing the same values as you. They aren't on the same journey. So it's really important that you look at that. You have to make decisions that are good for you. Decisions that are going to help you to get to that place that you know you need to be. You know you're supposed to be going that way. So if you allow all of these different opinions in, you'll not get very far. I work with people, certainly in my BossNet Academy, my 6-week online self-development academy, which we relaunch in January. In the academy, I've talked to women that can't even get their hair cut because they're worrying about other people's opinion of that. And so they take advice. So, should I do this? Should I do that? How should I get my hair done? And they've got all these worries. And do you know what happens when you take on all of that advice? Instead of getting what you want, you got to shave up here and curly down here and blonde up here, and you look like royal mess. Because you've taken on too many opinions of other people instead of just being you. There is nothing more beautiful in the world than people just being themselves. And then you can choose whether you want to be around that person or you don't. But we are so used to so much information that it just clouds our own judgment. What you need to do now is get so clear on who you're letting into your world. Whose voice are you listening to? Is it a good voice? Is it a voice that's in the same path as you, same journey as you? Or is it somebody fearful, somebody negative, somebody jealous, somebody that doesn't have your best interests at heart? You need to question that now, right now. It's so important, because if you don't, and you listen to those voices and you don't do what you need to do, you are going to feel resentment, and you're going to feel sad and overwhelmed and stuck. And I don't want you to feel those things. So I want you to do that this week, today, right now. Think about it. And yeah, that's it for me today, guys. I'm going to try and keep up with Vlogmas. It's not Vlogmas. What are we doing? Vlogmas, that one. We're doing that. And I'm going to be late on all of these uploads. I just know it, because I think maybe I rebel when I set a challenge for myself. I've got problems. Anyway, if you want to chat to me further, you got to subscribe. I can't even speak. Subscribe. You should totally subscribe and message me, comment, tell me where you're at, what you're doing, and get yourself on my list. I'm going to pop that below. I'm giving freebies out because it's Christmas, so I'm just giving stuff out on email all the time. And also, if you're on my list, then you get to hear about the Bossnet Academy, which we are accepting students for in January, on January the 10th. And I want you in there. Let's do it. New year, new me. Anyway, see you all soon.